I'm gonna review the truth about raw milk.
Oh my gosh, guys, we have to stop drinking the raw milk and throw it out. It's gonna make us sick, right?
Are you fucking dumb? Raw milk that our ancestors ate for years, you're not gonna drink because you're scared of getting sick? You know what? You don't have to drink it, but have fun being small.
I think it's about time to end this whole
That our ancestors used to drink. Which ancestors? Are you talking about some ancestors that might have done some farming, like farming the animals? Yeah, those probably have drink raw milk. But the ancestors that actually hunted, they never had access to milk, unless they hunted they hunted an animal that was recently pregnant, and it was I don't know, man. It's not like they started milking it. I guess they just ate the meat. I don't know. Maybe they did milk it before. But yeah, I don't know. If you have unlimited access to meat, you're just going to eat meat and organs. Yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
raw milk debate. People praise raw milk. They generally claim that it's healthier because it has more probiotics, nutrients, vitamins, and even growth hormone. But
yeah, it makes sense. It has it because it wasn't evaporated. It wasn't chemically changed by heat, because heat changes things chemically. If you burn a piece of paper, it's no longer a piece of paper because it doesn't look like a piece of paper anymore. And same with milk. You can't really say that you burned it until it became like compared pasteurized milk compared to raw milk. You can't really say it that you burnt it until it evaporated completely and it turned only into milk powder. But it's no longer the same as raw milk. For example, powdered milk powder would be something would have even less nutrients than pasteurized milk.
let's actually look at this in depth. The first argument I generally hear is that growth hormone, as well as enzymes like lactase and lipase, are indeed present in raw milk. But what people fail to recognize is that
Yeah, let's see what they fail to recognize.
these proteins are completely destroyed by your stomach acid.
It is supposed to be destroyed, so-called destroyed. It's part of digestion. Like, what do you expect? Do you expect the molecular structures to just show up in your stomach and to remain the same, and your body is going to use that? No, there's a process that needs to be broken down in pieces, in specific building blocks that your body needs. But if it gets in your stomach and it's already pasteurized, it's no longer in its natural form, and it's getting broken down in different in like different pieces, and some pieces are missing because you heated the milk up, man.
The pH of your stomach is so acidic that these proteins
It's supposed to be so acidic. Like, which part you don't get?
simply denurture and don't do anything. Secondly, people like to praise the amount of probiotics found in raw milk. Yes, raw milk contains live bacteria, but they are not standardized, aka they are an unreliable source.
Your gut bacteria will get better by drinking raw milk, eating raw meat, and all of that. It's just going to get better. It's going to get a lot more better than when you're eating all of these cooked foods.
Not only that, but again, most of them are destroyed by the stomach acid. And so finally,
Again, the stomach acid destroys them, man. Stomach acid destroys everything. It's not destroying it, man. It breaks down to the pieces that it's supposed to be break down. If it wasn't broken down, if your stomach is not doing its part, your gut is just not going to be enough. Maybe your body adapts in some places, but your nutrient absorption is going to be better if your stomach is working properly and it's broken down by stomach acid as it should be. And originally, the food has to show up in its natural form in your stomach, okay? So it can broken down to the proper building blocks that it's supposed to be. not some modified by heat, by chemicals or whatever, by your oven or by, yeah.
Finally, what about the vitamins? Actually, most vitamins survive pasteurization quite well.
Not most of it, but you can call these nutrients vitamins or whatever, it doesn't matter what you call them, but most of it goes bye-bye. That's 100%. Some of it are like heat resistant, and it's not changing just because 100 degrees, that's the max temperature that it can reach, because above 100, maybe more, I don't know, it's like water, okay? Above that it would just evaporate and turn into a gas, okay? And it would just leave the, okay, maybe if you would pasteurize the milk under pressure, and you would have like in a pressure cooker, you can reach higher temperatures, but then it's just further destroyed. The way we do it in Eastern Europe, the way we pasteurized raw milk is we leave it on the stove, and when it starts to raise, like it would run out almost, you need to turn off the stove, and yeah, that's how you know it only reached 100 degrees, and there are still nutrients there. Me myself and my family, I don't remember ever, maybe I drank it and because parents gave me, that's something else. But all I know that always it was pasteurized, like the raw milk, it was pasteurized. And when we did aged milk, then the aged milk was always made out of raw milk. And what else I wanted to say? Well, yeah, that for cheese also, it was always made out of raw milk.
Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K actually remain intact. Although
I have no clue which one specifically, because there are vitamins that are resistant to heat. But that's not all you need. There are vitamins and nutrients that this guy has no clue about, doesn't even know how to pronounce it, doesn't even know the molecular structure, but those have went bye-bye the moment the milk reached 100 degrees or 80 degrees or even less than that. Okay, because there are some molecular structures in the milk that are just even more like heat sensitive. There are even ones that are light sensitive, like that's why, yeah, this is too complex to explain.
water-soluble vitamins like B2 and B12 are affected. Vitamin C is also reduced, but milk is never really a good source for that anyways. Now I'm going to present a chart that shows how much raw milk contributes to your daily nutritional needs when it comes to vitamins. And as you can see, only vitamins B2 and B12 offer a modest advantage. Even with this, vitamins B2 and B12 are widely accessible, and that can come through liver, eggs, yolk.
I'm not saying that raw milk is the best thing ever, but yeah, it's pretty nutritious. Yes, like he says, liver and meat and all of that. That's more ideal for you than raw milk. I know people that I guess I know people, like there are carnivores who still eat cooked meat only, and just because they have convinced themselves that yeah, raw milk is better than pasteurized, so they consume raw milk because yeah, they are comfortable with consuming that, but they would never touch raw meat, like raw meat. Yeah, well, it's still better than being a vegan, but yeah, this is how they get comfortable with consuming some raw food by consuming raw milk.
Yogurt,
Spinach, don't bring up spinach, man. Yeah, you lost credibility. Yeah, yogurt, whatever, and yeah, meat and liver, yeah, that's good. That spinach, like seriously, I get it that we are being taught that spinach has iron, but yeah, that's not the type of iron that we need.
mushrooms, etc., etc.
Mushrooms, yeah, okay, all right.
Pasteurization was made for a reason, you guys. It eliminates pathogens like E. coli and Salmonella, which can cause serious
I'm still waiting to get those. Yeah. I wonder if they ever come. I wonder if they ever comes when I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't feel good today, guys, and I need to go to hospitals to see what's up. But man, it did not happen over these years, so yeah, I'm still waiting. Am I doing a too good job at finding out what to eat, what to not eat? Am I being too careful to not eat like huge quantity when I'm eating from a new place? I don't know. I'm doing something right. Yeah, all these whatever, it's just never happened.
illnesses, especially in underdeveloped populations. In summary, the benefits of raw milk are either completely neutralized by your stomach
Okay, I explained this part. It's just rage bait from me.
acid, or just very slightly marginal.
It's not marginal. It's like huge. It's like huge difference, man. Whereas once you lose those heat sensitive nutrients, you will never get them ever again. Unless your body does some type of tweaks there to get it in some ways, but it's not the same as getting it from your food. And nothing else in this world will contain those nutrients. Doesn't matter how much spinach you eat, all of that. I mean, yeah, like I said, raw milk is not the best, but if you're not even eating raw liver and raw muscle meat and all of that, yeah, you just those nutrients are only there and nowhere else. And if you destroy them by heat, then yeah, they just went bye-bye.
Trading that off for your safety. Pasteurized milk offers virtually the exact same nutrients, except it's much safer.
The problem is that this guy would probably make a video that raw meat is same as cooked meat and it has the same nutrients and there's no reason to eat raw meat. But it's simply not true, because cooked meat will never be raw again. You can turn raw meat into cooked meat, but you can't reverse it. The only thing that can reverse it is nature, like the cycle of life and everything, but we don't have time for that. We need to eat raw meat right now. That's the video. Thanks for listening.